So if you open that folder, we have 3 main files and an image file. So I will open the exercise file, the output file, and also the skeleton. So this here is the exercise file, and this is your output file, how the output should look like after you complete the exercise. And here we have the skeleton file. The exercise is very simple. It's similar to what we have done in the past 2 weeks. So I will go through the exercise step by step, and hopefully you can understand the steps that I'm doing. So first you have to do the page setup, which is very similar to what we have done in the past 2 weeks. Orientation this time is landscape. The margins are top and bottom 0.9 and left and right 1 inches. So I will go to the layout tab. I will change the size to A4, and the orientation I will change it to landscape. And then from the margins tab I will choose custom margins, and here I will set the top to be 0.9, bottom to be 0.9, left and right 1 inch each. Then you have to add a footer to the document that displays this text: prep computer science PYP 002. I can copy this text, and to add it to the footer I just simply double click here in the bottom margin area. If I double click here, I can provide the footer, and here it says insert the outside border around the text. This we discussed already in the last week. From the home tab in the paragraph group, there is the bottom right corner that contains the border button. From here I can choose outside border, that will put border around the text. Then I can double click back to my original document. Then it says insert page number at top of the page in format of circle. So you will go to the insert tab, and then in the page number button you will go to top of the page and you will find out the circle page number format. So you will scroll down, you can scroll down, and there you will see the circular page number option. Just click on it, it will apply the page number at top of the page. If you are using Mac OS, this option will not be there, so in that case it's fine, you can choose any basic page number format. Now insert an end note after the word SSTs. So last time we talked about footnotes. Footnote are used to display the definition of some text at the end of the same page. That's their property, that the definition will be displayed at the end of the same page. But in case of EndNote, the definition of the text will be displayed at the end of the document. That's the difference. So if I find this word, which is SSDs, so I need to find out this word using the search menu. I can find this word, and what I will do is to insert the page number, I will just, to insert the end note, I will simply select the text here, and then I can go to the references tab, and here in the footnotes group, beside the footnote we have the end note button also. So just click on it, it will jump to the end of the document and wait for the definition. The definition is given here in double quotes, which is solid state drive is a new generation of storage device. You can just copy paste the end note here at this location. Then you have to create the paragraph styles. So this is also very similar to last week. So for creating the paragraph style, you can click anywhere in your document. Let's say I click here in the first line, and then from the home tab in the styles group you will click on the small arrow, and from this dialog box From this dialog box, you can click on the bottom left corner that says New Style button. So just click on it and create the styles one by one. The first one is ST, so that is called ST. It is based on heading 1, so I will say it is based on heading 1. Then it says the font is Cambria, the size is 15 and bold. So from the font box I will choose Cambria. The size I will make it 15. You can just type it. If you cannot find it here, you can type the number here as well. I can type 15 and then it is bold. So 15 bold, and then the color is purple. So from the color box I will choose the purple color, which is the bottom right corner, and then the text effect, it should be all caps. So for the text effect I will go to Format Font button here, and in the effects area you can find all caps checkbox and press OK. Alignment should be centered. So from the formatting below the font, these are the alignment buttons. The second one is center alignment, and the spacing before and after should be 3 points, line spacing 1.5 lines. These options, they are available in format paragraph settings. So I will go to format paragraph. I will choose spacing before should be 3 points, after should also be 3 points, and line spacing should be 1.5 lines. Yeah, and the borders, you need to apply bottom border. So I will press OK for now, and then for the border settings you can go to Format Border button, and in this window there is no written option for bottom, top, left or right border. You have to use these buttons on the right side. On the left side, the first button, that is for the top border, this is for the bottom border. Then at the bottom, the left one is for the left border, and then the right one is for the right border. So here I will choose the bottom border, this one, and press OK. You can change the color of the borders, the width, the style of the border as well. So I will press OK and press OK again. It will create the style called ST. Don't worry about the document. Whatever happens, let it happen. But first create the styles. After that we will apply them. So the second style I have to create is SU, which is based on normal. So I will create new style again. I will call it SU, and this one is based on normal style, this one. So then the formatting, the text is, I think, Times New Roman. Yes, the size is 12. So the size I will choose it 12, and then alignment is justified, left indent 0.3, spacing before and after is 0, and line spacing single. These settings, they can be accessed from the paragraph settings. You can go to Format Paragraph, and here you can set alignment to justified, left indent 0.3, spacing before and after you can set it to 0, and line spacing is single. So you will press OK and press OK again. That will create the SU style. So once you have done that, you need to apply the styles to different sections of the document. For applying styles, I told you always start with SU, the last one, the one that you have to apply to all the remaining paragraphs. So what I will do is I will select the entire document using Ctrl+A. Using Ctrl+A, I will select the whole document. Once again, the button to select the whole document, which is Ctrl+A. You will select these two together. So Ctrl+A. Then it will select the entire document, and here you will apply the style, which is SU. So just click on the SU style. It will apply it to the entire document, and then what you need to do is you need to apply ST style to these three headings: function of computing devices, classification of computers, and table of content. So let me close this. So function of computing device is this heading, and if you scroll down, classification of computers, by holding the control key I will do multiple selections, and by scrolling down again I will find table of content. So these three headings I will apply ST style, and then let's see what else we have. For heading 1 style, I need to select these heading: data, input, processing, personal computers, servers, and supercomputers. So this is data, and this is input. Let me scroll down. This is processing, and not output and storage. We have personal computers here. We have what else? Personal computers, servers, and supercomputers. We have servers here, and we have supercomputers. So for these I will apply heading 1 style, and then the heading 2 style I will apply it for output, storage, and mainframes. So mainframes heading is here, output and storage heading is at this location. I will apply heading 2 style. So these are the styles that you have to work with. Then you need to put the cursor to the end of the paragraph that begins with mainframe are large computers. That is basically the mainframe heading paragraph. This one, mainframe are large computers. You will click at the end of this heading at the end, and then you will make an empty line with the style normal. So you will simply press enter. It will make an empty line like this, and you need to change the style to normal. When you do that, you will have this empty line, and you need to convert this empty line into 2-column paragraph. Now this is a little tricky. If you simply go to layout and change it to 2 columns, the whole document will become 2 column. This is not what I want. I want the line to be 2 column. For that case, you need to select it. Just click and drag your mouse. It will select the line, then you can make it 2 column. So you can see the border area here, the ruler, sorry. You can see the ruler here. It has now 2 sections just for this empty line. Now the second thing is you need to insert an image in the first column with the height 3.1, width 4.21. But the important thing is, when you are inserting image, don't click on the right side of this empty line. Make sure you move to the left. If you move to the right and then insert the image will be inserted in the second column, so you need to be careful for that. Make sure you are on the left side in the first column. Then you can insert picture from this device. You can choose on the desktop week 5 folder. You will find image 1. You just insert this image, and then you can change the size. And once again, to change the height and width independently, you need to remove the lock. So in the picture format, if you look at the right side, the size group, you click on the small arrow. You first remove the lock aspect ratio, and then you can change the height to be 3.21 and the width to be 4.1. I think these are the values. No, height is 3.1 and the width is 4.21. So you press OK. So the image will be in this format at the end of the document, like this. Then make sure when you click on the right side of the image, now I want to insert a table in the second column. But before I go to the second column, notice that Word automatically applies the heading 1 style at this location. So make sure you change it to normal first. So you change it to normal style, and then from the layout tab you will break the column. So when you break the column, the cursor automatically moves to the second column, and then you need to insert a table according to the output. So if you look at the output, let me show you. This is a 4 rows 2 column table. So you go to insert, and from the table section you will choose 2 by 4 table. The first two cells, you need to combine them together, you need to merge them. So you select the two cells, you will right click and choose the option merge cells. It will combine the two cells together, and then you just type the information. First you center align the text here and type PYP002, and then in the second, third and fourth row you type your name, ID and section. So you will type name, ID and section. On the right side you will type your name here, your ID, whatever your ID is, and then the section, whatever the section you have. So after you have completed this, that is your step number 9 and 10. Step 11 is related to the list tab or custom tab, in which we control the tab key of the keyboard. That is, once again, we discussed this in week 3, where we control this tab key behavior using custom tabs. So what you will do is, let me show you. So what you will do is, you will select the list of items that is starting with supercomputers. So here at the end of the document we have a list of items that is starting with supercomputer name and the number of cores. You will select this list and then go to paragraph group. You will go to advanced settings and then click on tabs button. It will open this window, and here you need to create the tabs according to the instruction. It says you should have a left tab at 1.5 inch position. So at 1.5 I will type 1.5. the alignment is left because it says left tab, and since there is no mention of leaders, so I will set it to none, and then I will click the set button. Then it says you need to create a right tab with dotted leaders at 8 inch position. So the next position is 8, the alignment is right, and the leaders are dots, and then you will click set. So when you have both the tabs available here, then you can press OK. So now you see one tab is already applied between these two. But first what you need to do is you click on the beginning of each line and you will press the tab key. So you click on the beginning of each line and press the tab key. Wait a second. And press the tab key. It will move to 1.5 inch location, the text. This list of items, it will move to 1.5 inch location, and then for the values, the numbers here, you will click before the number and press tab again, and the numbers will now move to 8 inch custom tab, right aligned and with dotted leaders in this format. So that is your list tab. And then the last two options, they are related to list style. List style or numbering style, I told you it has 3 main steps. You need to decide the number of levels. You need to connect each level with a paragraph style. I told you these 2 steps will be given. So you have 3 levels. First level is connected to ST style, second level to heading 1, third level to heading 2. So what you will do is, first step, you click at the end of the document, the last heading, table of content. In the paragraph group, you see the third button is for multi-level list. From there, you choose the last option that says define new list style. Not the multi-level list, new list style. You click on it. You can name it anything you want. You go to the format numbering option, And in this window, first you click on the More button to give you the complete options which are available for list style. And in this box you will apply the 3 steps. First step, we have to edit 3 levels. So these are the 3 levels which I have to edit. Second step, you connect each level with a paragraph style. So click on the first level, you link it to ST style. Level 2, you link it to heading 1 style. And level 3, you link it to heading 2. And then you go back to level 1. And for the numbering, I told you, you need to look at the output. So if I look at the output, you can see the main headings which are level 1, that is function of computing device, classification of computers. These headings, they are using I1, I2, the Roman integrals. So first I will delete everything from here of the first level, and the number of this level I will choose to be capital I1, I2, I3. Then I will go to level 2, delete everything from the first box, and then check my output. You can see the second level numberings. The second level numberings, they basically start with I1, I2, I3, I-1, I-2, I-3. Basically, they get the number from level 1 first. Then we have a separator which is dash, and then we have the actual numbering of the second level, which is 1, 2, 3. To do that numbering, so first I need to start from level 1. So the second box here, I will say include level number from level 1. That will get the number from level 1. Then I put a separator which is dash, and then the numbering of this level is 1, 2, 3. This is how you do the second level. Now I click on the third level. I delete everything from this first box again, and let's look at our output again. So the third level, basically it's in this format: I-3 capital A, I-3 capital B. That means this I1, that is from the first level, the 3 is from the second level, and then the numbering of third level is capital A, B, C. So to do that, I start with number from level 1, then I put a dash, number from level 2, then I put a dash again, and then the numbering of this level, which will be capital ABC. So this is how you do the numbering for your document. So here we have the numbering throughout the document. It will be applied in this format. Now at the end of the document, now I want to create a table of content. Table of content is very simple. It only needs 2 things. You need to decide number of levels. We already have. You need to connect each level to the style, which is already given. That means ST should be number 1 level, heading 1 should be number 2 level, heading 2 should be number 3 level. So I need to insert a table of content for an empty line which uses the normal style. So first I will go to the end, the last heading, table of content. I will press enter. It will make a new line that will use ST style. So first change the style of this empty line to normal. So we have an empty line here, and then you can go to references, table of content button, and choose custom table of content from the left. And the first thing I will do, it's written in the instruction that I have to use a formal format with dotted leaders. So from format will be formal. The tab leader is already dots, and then I will go to the options and apply the numbers correctly. So I just discussed with you that ST should be number 1, so it is at number 1 now. Heading 1 should be number 2, so heading 1 I will set it to number 2. Heading 2 should be number 3. This is according to the levels which are given already in the instruction. So I'll press OK and press OK again, and that will create your table of content. So that is the end of this exercise. This is how it should look like. If the document goes to the next page at the end, it's fine, don't be worried, I will accept it. So now you can go to File, Save, You can save the file with the name week 5 minus your student ID. You can go to desktop. You can save the file with the name week 5 minus your student ID, and then you can submit this on the Blackboard.